Rabindranth Tagore said, "Dance is a poem of which each movement is a word." And most definitely, as these graceful movements come together to complete a dance form, they are no less than divinity flowing passionately through the dancer. This is what our guest, Nivedha Baskaran, believes in and credits all her dancing skills to her loving and gracious guru, Sapna Krishnan. The love that they share as Guru and Shishya is what our interview with them highlights. Coming up is a conversation so warm and heartening. It will make you want to come witness a spectacular production, Maya Madhavam, being showcased in October this year. Guru Sapna Krishnan and Shishya Niveda Baskaran on the Foundations TV.
Welcome to Foundations TV, everybody. Our guests in the studio today are Mrs. Sapna Krishnan. Welcome to Foundations TV.
Thank you, Gauri, for having us today.
You're welcome. And we also have Nivedha Baskaran.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nivedha is a beautiful student of Bharatanatyam dance within Lasya School of Dance, which is run by Mrs. Sapna Krishnan. And I was lucky enough to witness an absolutely gorgeous performance just a few days ago by Nivedha. So Nivedha, why don't we start talking about that performance? Can you tell us about the fundraising aspect of it, and how did you come up with the idea of doing it?
Basically, I had already given my Arangacham, which is a Bharatanatyam dancer's debut performance 5 years ago. So I've already had that performance where it is what it is. It's just a performance where you show that you've reached a certain level of expertise in the field. And when I wanted to do this performance, it was more of me wanting to prove to myself that I can once again execute a performance with the same caliber, if not more. And the fundraising aspect of it came into play because I knew this wasn't just another Arangacham. It gave me the opportunity to do more beyond that. And I chose cancer as my focus because it is an illness that's very close to me. I have friends who have been affected by it, family members, who have been fighting it. And I knew that I wanted to help one person, if I could, so that I can make a direct impact in someone's life. And Make-A-Wish, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island gave me that opportunity. So I'm happy to say that a week after the program, we totaled our, everything that we raised, and we've raised $6,243 towards this one cause.
Excellent.
So it's almost double of what I expected to raise. So I'm very, very happy.
Excellent, excellent, beautiful. And one of the things that was very evidently part of that show was the guru-shishya relationship between the two of you. I think that is what attracted me the most to invite both of you to the studio today. And I would love to hear more about it from you directly.
I think the best kind of relationship to have between a guru and a shishya is, like a friendship. You don't want to be afraid of your teacher because you're not going to be able to get as much out of it, in my opinion. I was never afraid of Sapna Aunty. She never made me feel that way, and I don't think she goes out of her way to make any of her students feel that way. And I think that's a quality that I very much appreciate in Sapna Aunty because it allows me to have the opportunity to be very open with my dance and to be able to give it my all without any inhibitions, without any fear of, what's Auntie going to say. It's more of just a conversation, where we give each other suggestions, any way to make it better, anything that could be changed, and I think it makes it a lot easier.
Wonderful. And at this point, I would love to hear from you, Sapna ji. What do you think about what she just said about the relationship that the two of you have?
Nivedha was always very special to me, and she never, gave me that opportunity to let her in anyway. Most of the students who are with me, my senior students, they are with me for a long time and more than 6 years. And basically, I just love what I do. And I give that love to them, and they give that back to me. So, we developed that sort of a bonding. And again, dance is a medium of expression. So I make them comfortable so that they can express. They bring out that expression from within. So that is where, we have that beautiful relationship.
Lovely, lovely. So do you ever have to be strict or firm with your students as far as discipline goes, or, the rehearsals, the practices that they need to do?
Some sort of discipline is required for this kind of art form because, practice is a big thing that, it is very important to have that regular practice. So if they haven't practiced, I ask them, why didn't you practice? Okay. Right. And if they are not comfortable, I tell them, see, they all call me auntie. So see, I tell them, why I say, this is why auntie tell you like this. I want to see you doing well. So I try to explain, they understand. Beautiful. Even small children, they understand. So, they bring that, whatever I expect from them, with that practice, yes.
Very nice.
I think once that discipline has been instilled within the student from the beginning, after a point, it's something they enforce themselves. It doesn't need to be enforced by auntie or someone else.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, once they are at a certain level, they start enjoying it. I am seeing that in my students.
Yeah.
So I don't have to, say anything specific. They know what my expectation is, and they work towards it, and they bring that back to the class. So
lovely. Lovely. The other thing I noticed was the beautiful coordination that was going on amongst families who were involved in the show as well. So I'm sure those are, family friends or parents of your students. So what do you have to say about the role of the families?
Lasya family, it is an extended family for me. So I know the same sort of love that I give those students, I give the parents also, and they give it back. It's a give and take. So whenever we have any program, they all come forward, ask me, Sapna, tell me what to do. They're ready to do anything. So we have that beautiful relationship with the parents also, and they are ready to cooperate, do their best towards any program, and they put that interest in making the kids practice. So they are wonderful. So I'm really lucky to have those sort of people around me. So.
Well, I'm sorry.
Any program of the scale, it, like we've said before, it's like a wedding. You have to have everyone cooperating, willingly, and they do it. Right. They are willing to spend day and night. For my program, people were there at 7:30 in the morning, and they stayed until 10:30, 11 at night, helping us, and that's coming all from them. We didn't have to ask them anything. So I think that's a bond that, not just the student teacher or like the teacher parents share, but just within the parents themselves. It's a family for all of us.
Yeah, I think it's definitely, as you said, it's the love that you put in. It kind of bonds everybody together, and then it comes right back into the performance. Yes. It shows in the performance. Yeah. So speaking of performance, Lasya School of Dance is actually now getting ready for a huge performance. It's a beautiful production that involves all their students, pretty much all their students. It's, I think, about 70 students you were telling me that are involved. And the music is being custom made in India. So that seems like a very exciting show that's coming up, and I'm really looking forward to the show. I'd love to hear about the theme of that particular production.
This year marks the 10th anniversary of the dance school. I started the dance school with 3 students, 3 girls, and a short while after that, Nivi joined in. Yeah. So now we have more than 80 students in the dance school, and around 70 are participating in the program. And the theme is on Krishna, and Krishna, for us dancers is always an ever-enchanting, mythical character.
Definitely.
So, and we are basically trying to show how goodness win over evil. And we are starting with Kamsa, and we are ending with Kamsa, the maternal uncle of Krishna, and how with the power, Kamsa become very egoistic, and he starts, doing all sort of harm to the people and things like that. So, and how Krishna comes to Mathura and kills Kamsa and restores that peace and harmony. And we are doing this program for UMass pancreatic cancer care and research. And I myself is affected with that. I lost my mother to it in 2006. So my mother was the biggest inspiration and strength for me. So I wanted to do something, this especially, so I wanted to do something for her. So, this is in memory of her. So we are working towards it. I'm planning to make it really good.
Yeah, yeah. And what is your role in that?
Since the production follows Krishna from his birth to when he, kills Kamsa, I'm playing the role of the older Krishna.
Oh, beautiful.
So I will be the one doing the killing.
That alone makes me want to come see it now. So wonderful talking to both of you. Thank you so much for being here today at our studio and for the beautiful conversation.
Thank you so much for having us.
It was a pleasure for us too.
Absolutely a pleasure.